Alright guys, so I am currently waiting for my doctor to call and I'm very nervous. Update on the ferritin, iron, ablation, GYN, gastro update. Oh, my back just grabbed. So I took 2 rounds of Xifaxan for the Sibo. When I'm on the Xifaxan, I don't have diarrhea. TMI, but if you clicked on this video, you wanted TMI, okay? But then after I stop the Xifaxan, I will get some diarrhea and some burping and some, you know, uneasy feelings in my gut, okay? But since the second dose, I've noticed that my period got lighter. So I have been watching to see how I felt after my period, and it seems like I'm getting better quicker because I'm not bleeding as much. Now, when they didn't know why my iron and my ferritin were being depleted, the GYN had jumped to me getting an ablation, which is a surgery. Because I have so much scar tissue already in my uterus from my children and my last child being an emergency C-section with placenta accreta and placenta previa, I opted out of getting the ablation because there's a lot of people that there could be things that go wrong because of scar tissue, and I have a lot of scar tissue. Now, I don't know if the GYN considered that. She's just trying to fix my ferritin problem and my bleeding problem or whatever, but I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to take a risk of losing my uterus, okay? And from all of the research I have done, I've seen that this Sibo can affect your period. And now I just researched and found out that it can make your menstrual heavier. So I've always had a heavier menstrual, but like this last year it's gotten heavier. So I was like, why would it just happen like that all of a sudden? Then all of a sudden I'm anemic and all this other stuff. So anyway, I talked to my regular doctor and I asked my regular doctor, could he do another ferritin and iron test to check where I'm at? And I received a phone call stating the doctor was going to call me back, that the ferritin and the iron seemed like they got better, which is great because now I could report back to my OBGYN. But now he's calling me back because something else is off. And I'm really, really nervous. And by the way, when he did my blood work, I had just got over my period. So if my iron and stuff was going to be low, it was going to show that it was low. So I'm excited, but I'm nervous for the other results. And I want to see the number, because once I get the number, oh, I am sending it to my GYN. I'm sending it to the gastro doctor, because if somebody could learn something from my situation, that's the ultimate goal for me. Because if I can't, you know, like, I didn't, through this whole process, I did not know what was going on with my body, but I did my research. And some doctors really do not know enough about this Sibo thing. They really don't.
The different office settings in what towns that do it. It says, based on criteria used in the test, the presence of bacterial overgrowth is present. So that would, yes, be a positive test. Now, what it was for was to evaluate for small intestine bacterial overgrowth, right, which would be unrelated to anything related to anemia or depressed ferritin,
right,
or somebody had low.
So I did my research, and I'm like, well, if it's the Sibo that's stealing my ferritin.
I said it's not related.
It's not.
100%.
Sibo's not taking the iron, taking the ferritin, making it low.
I promise you, I've said it like 5 times now. Small intestine bacterial overgrowth doesn't affect ferritin or iron. So we have
So anyway, when the doctor gets on, I'm gonna record so that you guys could hear what the doctor says, and we can come back and we can talk. So yeah.
I'm just being extra busy because I'm leaving. Everybody wants to talk to me.
Yeah.
So the ferritin and the iron look normal.
What was the level? What was the level for the ferritin?
33.3.
33.3. Okay, so it went up, I think, from and so that's normal range.
Yes.
Okay. Can you put that in my chart just so that the other doctors could see it too?
It should be.
Well, I looked for the test results and I could see the CB whatever it is, but I can't see the ferritin and the iron.
I'll tell the girls, but yeah.
Okay.
It's back to a good range.
Okay.
And then the iron also was at a good range. I think at some point was a little low.
Yeah. So okay, so my thing is, and what's the regular iron? What's that one at?
What do you mean?
So there's the ferritin level is 33.
Oh, the level is 108. It's good.
Okay. So my thing is, do I continue to keep taking the iron pills or what?
So if you want to hold it and recheck levels, but I would wait. I wouldn't recheck it right away. I would wait a couple of months to recheck it. But that wouldn't be with me. That would be with your near.
Right. So you're saying just.
If you have one, or with it, OB.
So stop taking the iron.
You can if it's giving you side effects or issues
no, it's not. I just don't want to like overdo myself.
Yeah, if you don't want to overdo it, I would just take a multivitamin.
Okay.
So we can hold it. I'll take it off your list.
Okay, multivitamin.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's
yeah, because because my whole thing was maybe the Sibo was affecting the ferritin. So I think. I really think I need to do one more round of the Xifaxan, but I noticed that my periods, since I took the Xifaxan, that my periods were lighter, and that's what made me say maybe I should have the ferritin rechecked. So I'm really excited that it went up and it's good.
Okay.
Because that means I don't have to get an ablation.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the other thing I would say, make sure you still follow up with the OB.
I definitely will, but I want her to see that, I want her to see that the ferritin went up. So, yeah. That because she was pushing for the ablation and I didn't want to get the ablation, so I waited.
Do you recently had an infection or allergies?
I did have a cough. For a little bit, and I feel like the cough is not there anymore, but I do get allergies, but I haven't had like a flare up or anything. Oh yeah, because you said there was a change in something else.
Yeah, it was just a mild white count increase. So what I would say, and then your CBC also shows no anemia. Your counts were very good.
Okay, so the white count means infection.
Yeah, the white count might mean infection or allergy or reaction to something. It wasn't high.
Okay.
I'm not worried.
Okay.
Okay, but I don't see that anybody booked you with one, so I want to talk to the girls.
Okay.
Maybe set you up with her, and maybe she could follow up the levels, but everything looks pretty good.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So just follow up with the white blood cell level? That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think you're good.
All right. I'm good.
Okay?
Yes. Thank you very much.
Okay. And then you book an appointment with the GI doctor, right?
I'm waiting until, well, I'm gonna, once I see the, because I definitely want to prove to this doctor that Sibo can affect iron and ferritin. So I definitely need the results to be in there so I could send it to him, because that was the problem. He was saying my problem was that I was like the malnutrition and everything, and he said that he had promised me that the iron and ferritin had nothing to do with Sibo. But now that I took the medication, the 2 rounds, now my ferritin is up at a normal level. There's no other, you know what I mean? So I didn't want to go back to him because I didn't agree with what he was saying. So now that I know that, I could show that to him, and then I'll make an appointment. But I really wanted to see the other doctor, Amy. I think her name is Amy. So I'll make another appointment with them. I did message them to see if I should take another round. So I'm waiting for him to get back to me to let me know, can I take another round? Like, maybe it's because my stomach kind of still bothers me every now and then. So I was thinking maybe that one last round will kick everything out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me set you up with a new primary to follow up with you on this stuff.
Okay.
And make sure you see the OB, and then try to follow up when you get a chance with the GI doctor.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So,
Yep.
So it's been a pleasure. Hope everything is okay.
We're gonna miss you. We're gonna miss
I
you.
know.
But you have a great life.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye bye.
Take care.
You too.
Bye-bye.
So there's some kind of infection, but it's not too crazy. So they'll recheck me. As far as everything, I didn't know that 33 was good. I thought it had to be higher than that, but he said it was normal, so I will take it. So it worked. And you heard what I said. I'm definitely gonna send that back to Mr. So-and-so at the gastro, and give him a little piece of my mind. Guys, make sure you listen to your body. I feel like, you know, because if I would have listened to everybody else, like the doctor, I was so very overwhelmed after I left that doctor. He made me feel defeated, and like my whole thing, like after my period and me not feeling good and everything for a while after, it was really, really depressing me. Like, not only do I go through Pmdd, which is an emotional thing as it is, but then I go through this iron deficiency and this ferritin deficiency, which makes it all goes with the mental. So low ferritin can affect, and I already have anxiety, so low ferritin can affect anxiety. It could give you heart palpitations. It could do a lot. So it was like, I have to fix this. Now, my stomach issue is not totally fixed, but I'm getting there. So just make sure that you listen to your body, because I could have had all these things. Like, the doctor was trying to prescribe me this, that, the other thing. This other doctor was trying to make me do the ablation, like I told you, and I would have had surgery. Anyway, I hope this video helped you. It's just basically an update on what I'm going through with my Sibo journey. So yeah, I love you mucho. Stay blessed, stay beautiful, stay you, and I will catch you on the flip side.